I know, Drake.
And so
I know,
much
I
awesome.
know. Oh, so many brides. So many brides. My new album doesn't get the respect it deserves. Does it? Drake recently released a new music video. Don't know if you knew that. Where he got married to multiple women with the best hair you've ever seen in your life. In your life.
He said, I do all the good, beautiful hair.
It's hair raising. Joining us live are two of the hair specialists behind the video. They were on set, saw Drake in the flesh. Sharon, Mudavanhu, and Manny, Dimi are joining us to talk about one of the videos everyone's talking about.
Yes.
And what's on trend for summer. To both of you, good morning.
Good morning.
How do you get on Drake's radar? Who called you and were you like, is this a joke? Am I being punked?
So actually, the key artists on the job, Summer O'Grady and Debbie Sutis, they work really closely with Director X and Fella Productions. So yeah, they reached out to us and asked us to be part of their beauty team that they put together. And yeah, they work on a lot of different Drake videos actually in the past, and they always give it the opportunities to the fellow Canadian talent. So.
And that's really important. Before we move on, Sharon, I'm curious, how hands-on is Drake on a shoot?
He was pretty hands-on, very chill, and very much involved in every part of it. So it was a really neat process to see.
Okay, so when you were told you have like how many heads of hair to beautify, were you at all intimidated, or were you like, yeah, we could do this? You know, when people are like, yeah, I could do this, it's like, well, there's 30,000 brides. You know, like, what were you told about the project?
Well, it was good because there was a team of about, I think, 11 or 12 of us all together, and we each had a few brides that we did, and then we all took turns kind of touching them up. We all helped each other out, so it was like a team effort.
So Sharon, sorry, one last question about the shoot and the offshoot of it, pardon the pun. How many requests are you getting from across the country and across North America, and maybe even further than that, from brides-to-be who saw that video and said, I want that?
You know what? I think most brides already have their hair and makeup and glam team booked. So maybe, I don't know, we'll look out for next year.
Yeah, I'll say. Okay, so let's get started with some of those trends. First one, you say the expensive brunette trend.
Yes. So, do you want to close that?
Okay.
Okay, so right now for summer, I don't know if you can see this gorgeous lady. Her name is Melissa, and she's sporting an expensive brunette. So basically what an expensive brunette is, it's maintaining natural dark hair, but adding some really pops of color into it, whether it's golden tones or cooler tones, just so you can have it grow out nice and seamlessly. It looks expensive, but it'll last her a really long time. So actually not that expensive in terms of how much she has to pay out for it, but it looks really like she's bougie,
Rich.
for sure.
Super bougie brunette, yes. Oh my gosh, stunning.
So what?
Yes.
That looks fantastic. So let's move on here. What's the long layered blowout look?
Yeah, Manny I'll cross over to Manny and he can explain that a little bit more.
So it's probably one of my favorite trends for the summer. So it's kind of the modern take on that 90s like supermodel era, right? So on my model over here and Toronto tattoo artist Joanna, we lots of framing, and you know we have the curtain bangs framing around her face, very effortless, and it's always paired with like a nice fluffy blowout.
Super sexy. And by the way, we just saw Megan Fox sporting pink hair on a carpet yesterday, and Lorde showing
perfect.
she's back with blonde hair.
Yeah,
so like, tis the season to play with color. Now, if I say I'll be there for you, you might be thinking Jen Aniston and that famous haircut. It's back. Talk to me about the airy layers.
Yeah, so as you can see on Melissa's hair, it's like it's a blown out look. It's fluffy. It's fun. It's not overdone. We know she can walk the streets for 2 hours and she would still look great after.
Oh my gosh,
so I think that's
gorgeous.
the airy sort of fluffy look. Yeah.
One last question. Did Drake have the best craft services at all time? Because we know those video shoots are really long.
He better have.
And I feel like he had like six like best spread of all the foods.
If it was just juice boxes, I'd be annoyed.
You know what I'm saying? With like one jar of peanut butter. Was it amazing?
No. Yeah, it was really good. There was a lot of different options.
Yeah, we went from like beef patties to like some Thai spring
Butter
rolls
chicken.
to a sit-down dinner. It was
There we
really
go.
catered well.
That's a shoot.
Your salivation station. We say I do to all these looks. Thanks to both of you. Where do we find more info?
You can find me on Instagram at Yoga Colorist, at Brunette Academy, at Just Josh Box.
And you can find me on Instagram as well at Manolo Extendo.
I like that.
Everyone's talking about
Extendo.
this video. You guys did tremendous work. Proud of you, and hopefully there's much more of that in the future. Take care. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's your beautiful
Thank
models.
you.
And by the way, Sid, you could pull off a Manolo Extendo. I think you could pull off
We
his
were
hair
talking
there.
about it just yesterday morning.
Manolo Extendo.
Yeah.